Hey everybody, Smart Silver Stacker here, and in today's video I want to show you some of the kind of oddball pieces I've found, some of the stranger coins, just more rarefied, obscure things I've found while stacking. To get started, I've got some of these Canadian silver dollars. Now these are from different years. This one's a centennial of some sort, 1864 to 1964. And then we've got just the traditional Canadian canoe silver dollar. I think these were minted in silver up until 1967. 67 or 68, but this one's a 66. And all of these Canadian silver dollars, it's kind of interesting. They're 80% silver. So they're like the Canadian version of US junk silver, but instead of being 90% fineness, they're 80%. So just a little bit different, but still cool silver coins nonetheless. So this is a 1956, pretty worn. And then this is the oldest one out of these Canadian silver dollars. So this is a 1939, so that's got a different pattern on it. And I always like this little canoe dollar. I don't know what it is. Something about just being in Canada and swimming right in a canoe seems kind of fun. It's interesting artwork on the coin. But I picked those up, I think at an estate sale at some point. I might have paid $10 a coin. I'm not really sure what the spot price was at the time, but I think I probably paid either close to spot or maybe a little bit below. But I used to go to a lot of estate sales. I was selling used books for a while on Amazon. So I would always ask about coins and silver. And to be honest, there weren't a lot of hits. You could almost always find books at estate sales. But every now and then you'd find, some coins or maybe a few pieces of sterling silver, that sort of thing that you could pick up for a relatively decent price. But one time I did get a lot of coins, and it was a big lot of world coins that these people had found it, I think, in grandparents' attic or something like that. And it was a big box. It had world coins from all over the place, and most of them were all just base metal coins. And it took me a long time to sort through it, but this is one of the coins I did find in the lot. It's a German or Prussian Zweimark from 1888. There was another one in that lot. It's another Zweimark from 1901. This one's a little dinged up. The one from 1888 is actually in decent condition. I'm not a coin grader by any means, but it is 90% silver, so I hung on to it. In that lot, it was fun to sort through because there were world coins from all over the place. Like I said, most of them were base metal, so just glancing at the pile, it really did just look like a lot of junk. I think I paid like 40 or $50 for the lot because it was a bunch of coins. And I had no idea if I was going to get my money's worth out of it. If it had all been base metal stuff, I would have overpaid for sure. But there were some Mercury dimes in there and a couple other 90% silver coins, so it was worth it. But this one is kind of just a cool oddball coin, and it's quite old, 1888, to be in such good condition. So I thought that was a really good find. And I did enjoy going through that big lot of base metal coins. One thing I realized while I was doing that is after I had sorted through the lot and pulled out all the silver, and these couple of these other coins in here were also in that lot. This is a 1958 peso, kind of a funny coin. It's 10% silver, so it's only got a buck or two worth of silver in it, but I just kept it because it is silver. At least it does have some silver content, and it's just kind of unique in the sense that it's only a point 0.1 fineness. You don't see too many coins like that, so it's like a coin kind of on its way to being debased. But after I sorted through this lot of coins, I had all these base metal coins left over from around the world, and I didn't know what to do with them. After thinking about it for a little while, I went and checked on eBay, and it turns out you can just sell these things by weight. So if you ever come across a bunch of old world coins, most of these things are obsolete. They're not circulated coinage anymore. In that lot that I found, there were a few other neat pieces. There were some maybe large copper cents and stuff like that I pulled out, but it was a lot of obsolete coinage from Europe, pre-Euro currencies, stuff like that. So had no monetary value and it didn't have any precious metals content. A lot of the stuff was made of like tin, not even copper. So I just packaged it up and weighed it and sold it as an auction on eBay. And I think I might have even gotten my original $50 back, just from that kind of heavy lot of world coins. So leads me to kind of another funny story about bulk world coins. So after I did that lot and sold those world coins, I was now aware of the fact that base metal world coins had some value. And there was a local coin shop I used to visit. One time I went in and I bought a couple $100 worth of coins, and this guy was cool. We would chat, it was a fun local coin shop. I like going there. And he had this big vat of world coins. And I asked him, I said, hey, what's the deal with all the weird, obsolete world coins over there? And he's like, oh, I don't know. I just keep them around for fun. Grab a handful if you want. And that was something he would do for anybody who would come and make a purchase there. So that was a fun thing because I liked just reaching in, grabbing a handful. Every time I'd go and I'd buy a couple $100 worth of bullion or coins, this guy would just say, hey, grab a handful. So I'd take them home and I'd sort through them. And every now and then I'd find something neat, like an old large copper cent, or something like that. But it was fun to sort through them, kind of look up the coins. And then when I was finished, I would just bundle them up and sell them on eBay. And it was like getting a discount on my silver purchase every time, basically, because I'd sell them for $5 or $10 on eBay, just a handful, like 12 ounces of random world coins, and people bid them up on eBay. So people collect that sort of stuff, I guess. This is a proof quarter that was in that lot. It's from 2016, actually, so it's 90% silver. They do still mint these state quarters, the proofs, in silver. So that's a 90% silver quarter that was just produced a couple years ago. And then finally, there's this coin. This was also in that lot of world coins. And this is a Polish coin. It's 200 ZL. I'm not sure exactly what the currency was in Poland in 1974, so I'm not sure what ZL stands for. I'd probably mispronounce it anyway. But it's got this long word going around the top here. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. And it says 1974, and then it's got some symbols here. This is by far one of the ugliest coins I've ever seen, I would say. And I don't, I actually have some Polish heritage, so I'm not hating on the Polish coin. But this is a anniversary coin of the Polish government. So in 1974, it was a 30-year anniversary of the government that had been established in 1944. Basically, the communist government that the Soviets had set up. And this coin, to me, honestly, it just looks like it was designed in a Soviet design bureau or something like that. It just is ugly, blocky. It looks like something that would come from the Eastern Bloc. And come to think of it, I think this is the only Eastern Bloc Soviet era silver coin that I personally own. I'd be interested if anybody else has any examples of coins from that time period, and if they're as unattractive as this coin. I mean, I don't know what this is. This is just some arbitrary shape. I'm sure it has some meaning, but it doesn't convey anything to me. And it has kind of a weird texture and these letters or numerals in there. And and then just some text and a crest of some sort. So kind of an ugly coin. But anyway, that's just some of the oddball stuff I've come across while stacking. I used to go to a lot of estate sales, like I said, because I was selling used books. So if you do that sort of thing, if you want to go to estate sales, I would say you can find some gold and maybe some silver stuff, maybe some jewelry, maybe some coins. It will occasionally present itself, but have something else that you're looking for too, or you're gonna be empty-handed on the majority of your visits. If you want to look for something like books or old video games or something like that, Blu-ray players that you're going to buy at an estate sale and flip, then you might have better luck, at least in my experience. That's how things were. But every now and then you do find some stuff, and these are just a few examples of some of the strange things I found while stacking. So anyway, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like. Helps with the YouTube algorithm. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you next time. Smart Silver Stacker out.